Welcome, Vanakkam, Namaskaram. One of the videos that went viral recently is the one in which Srimati Smriti Irani was being interviewed, in the course of which she expressed her evident puzzlement regarding the transformation that Rahul Gandhi has undergone. You would be wondering as to what could be the reason, and in order for me to able to provide the right perspective on it and to answer her puzzlement properly, I would like to share with you this video. That's the reason why the camera is turned towards the computer screen, and once you see this 8 minutes video, I will then turn the camera towards me, then continue my reflections based on this particular
मेरा नाम अरुण है और मैं एक आर्ट है जुजुत्सु उसकी प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ।
मैं राहुल हूँ, मैं आइकिडो करता हूँ। आइकिडो में ब्लैक बेल्ट हूँ। जुजुत्सु भी करता हूँ। जुजुत्सु में मैं ब्लू बेल्ट हूँ। जो आज हम आपको सिखाने जा रहे हैं वो इन आर्ट्स का कॉम्बिनेशन है।
हम जो आज सीखने वाले हैं उसको हम जेंटल आर्ट बोलते हैं। सबसे पहले हम सीखेंगे चीज़ कि हमें अपनी बॉडी को एक एनिमल की तरह कैसे मूव करना है, और मैट को हम यूटिलाइज करेंगे प्रॉपर्ली, एक दूसरे से टक्कर नहीं करेंगे। तो हम बैठ जाएंगे मैट पे सारे। इसके हिसाब से स्पेस बनो।
बस जैसे भी आप मूव करना चाहते हो वैसे मूव करो।
रेडी? पहले बेयर में आ जाएंगे। स्पाइडर, ब्रिज, देखो हिप अप, सील, गोरिल्ला, फ्रॉग, ह्यूमन, ओके यहाँ देखो, ये चल रहे हैं, मैंने टक रंगी दे दी। चोट लगी?
क्यों नहीं? तो क्या मैंने किस चीज पे रोल किया? देखो मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, मैं एक सर्कल बना रहा हूँ। दिख रहा है सर्कल? इस सर्कल पे मैं रोल कर रहा हूँ। देखो सर्कल यहाँ शुरू हो रहा है, ठीक है? अब ये देखिए यहाँ से जाएगा, यहाँ आएगा, इस पे जाएगा और यहाँ खत्म होगा। देखो ये करना है। इसका दूसरा तरीका वही चीज बट बिना कंधे के, डायरेक्ट स्टेप।
तो अब एक और चीज की प्रैक्टिस करनी है। अब अगर पुल आया तो हम क्या करेंगे? सर्कल तो हमने सीखा, हम एक और चीज सीखेंगे सर्कल के साथ। हम सीखेंगे बेस। अब ये मुझे खींचेंगे
और ये बेस बनाएंगे।
मैं बेस में ही चलूंगा।
अब बिना बेस करेंगे। देखो अब बेस की क्या क्वालिटी होती है? बेस एक साइड काम करती है, दूसरे साइड काम नहीं करती। तो अब हमने दिखा दिया कि बेस बनाओ। अब हम इस बेस की वीकनेस दिखाएंगे। स्ट्रॉन्ग है ये, देखो स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस है। ये बेस कमजोर कहाँ है?
ये बेस यहाँ पे कमजोर हो जाएगा।
देखो यहाँ पे मुझे कितनी स्ट्रेंथ डालनी पड़ रही है ना? अब ये देखो छोटी फिंगर से उड़ा दूंगा। क्यों? क्योंकि हर एक बेस की स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट होती है, वीक पॉइंट होती है। तो ये पूरा का पूरा गेम एनर्जी का गेम है। और हम क्या सिखाते हैं? एनर्जी को कैसे पहचानना है, कैसे समझना है, कैसे देखना है। खींच कर मुझ में, मेरे अंदर एनर्जी डालो। ना यहीं से नहीं डाल पा रही हो। क्यों? क्योंकि कनेक्शन नहीं। तो एनर्जी डालने के लिए कनेक्शन, विदाउट कनेक्शन एनर्जी। तो सबसे पहली बात, हमें एनर्जी को समझना है और ये कहां से आ रही है, कैसे आ रही है, वो देखना है।
ये हाथ देखो ध्यान से। इस हाथ में फिंगर्स कितनी है? 5. थंब हो गया अर्थ, एयर, वाटर, फायर और स्पेस. ये 5 जब ऐसे हो जाते हैं तो ये क्या आई?
एनर्जी.
एनर्जी हुई फील. आप इसमें से सिर्फ 2 को मिला के करो 2 को करो. एनर्जी हुई उतनी एनर्जी है. 1 को करो, नहीं है ना. 5 की एनर्जी जब 1 हो गई तब एनर्जी आई.
5 तत्व खाए आपने और फिर आपने मुझे पंच मारा. पंच मारो, पंच मारा. अब मेरे अंदर एनर्जी आई. अब मैं गुस्सा हुआ. मैंने कहा अच्छा तूने मुझे मारा, अब मैं तुझे मारूंगा. तो आपने मुझे एनर्जी दी है, आपने कनेक्शन किया, मैंने हमारे.
भाई इसकी ड्रिल करते हैं. सर्कल बनाओ जल्दी से सारे. कनेक्शन शोल्डर टू शोल्डर. ओके अभी देखो, अब सारे ऐसे आ जाओ. अभी मैंने बोला आप बहुत गंदे हो.
नहीं. जब एनर्जी आएगी तब, उससे पहले नहीं.
वेट
आपको क्या करना है? जैसे इन्होंने मुझे मारा,
मैंने बोला आप बहुत गंदे हो.
मुझे इरिटेशन हुई, मैंने इनको मारा. इनको इरिटेशन हुई, इन्हें उनको मारा. ये
बढ़ रही है एनर्जी. देखो क्या हो रहा है? बढ़ रही है एनर्जी. बढ़ रही है.
ये देखो, वो एनर्जी गई ना, अपने आप घूम रही थी.
मतलब मैंने इनको बोला आप बहुत गंदे हो और मेरे को उससे ज्यादा एनर्जी से यूनिवर्स ने वापस दिया. अब ये हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा आपकी लाइफ? अब
हो रहा है ना?
इसको कैसे हराएंगे? इस सिचुएशन से कैसे निकलेंगे हम? तो जब आपने मुझे धक्का दिया तो मैं उसको ऐसे कर दूंगा. फिर क्या होगा? कौन सी हाथ ज्यादा एनर्जी वाली? टाइट है.
Now, why did I share this video with you? And what's the connection between this video and the explanation I want to offer to the puzzle or the puzzlement, the confusion, the wonder, the incomprehension that Smriti Irani experiences about Rahul Gandhi. In that video, she said that it's quite obvious that a great change has come upon Rahul Gandhi. That is to say, she doesn't use exactly these words, but this is the meaning of what she said, that Rahul Gandhi is no longer the Pappu that we took him for. There is something about him that has come to light which completely contradicts all that we have said about him, all that we have done to him so far. He is now a riddle and enigma in our own eyes. My dear friends, a greater testament to Rahul Gandhi's uniqueness, Rahul Gandhi's personality and the power thereof cannot be imagined. The most authentic acknowledgement of your worth comes not from your friends, but obviously from your antagonists. I deliberately refrain from using the word enemy because I don't think women usually see men as their enemies. Men may see each other as enemies, but in my line of thinking, women are not as deeply rooted in the outlook of enmity as men are, because traditionally men have been fighters and warriors. That's the reason. Women are not behind men in jealousy, but they are certainly behind men, thank God, in enmity. But as the difference between the two genders narrows and women become more and more like men, the situation could change, but thank God we are not at there. So, Smriti Irani is a very first senior leader of the BJP who in public expresses a grudging acknowledgement of something very unexpected, something unique, something for which BJP was not ready, having come to light about Rahul Gandhi. Now, this certainly is a very serious problem as far as the BJP is concerned. The reason why, even though there are many others who feel exactly the way or perhaps even more acutely than Smriti Irani does, about the most striking transformation of Rahul Gandhi as a public figure, from the very timid and casual approach he adopted in 2004 to the confident, committed, zealous, principled, and steadfast political leader that he has become today. And in particular, as Smriti Irani comments in her statement, Rahul Gandhi has developed a very powerful and pan-Indian appeal to the youth of India, about which she sounded particularly concerned, and she has every right to feel concerned. And that's precisely what I want to address in this video. Now, do I have to say this, that we have never seen anyone like Rahul Gandhi in the political panorama of India. That's precisely why I wanted you to see this video. Have you ever seen a politician of any age group being as refined in his body culture as Rahul Gandhi is a black belt in one tradition of martial arts, and he is I think a brown belt or orange belt, whatever, in jiu-jitsu, which is a very difficult art developed and perfected in Brazil. And if you watch his physical movements, the fluidity of his physical movements, then you know that it's not a baseless claim. To attain a black belt status in any martial art tradition is not a small thing. Now, it is not merely in this respect that he has excelled himself. As I told you many times before, he is a fantastic reader. He is also very, very deeply emotional, compassionate, and he can empathize with people, which is a great quality as far as a leader, particularly in the Indian context, is concerned. And of late it has come to mind that he has an enlightened understanding of Hinduism, which I salute, because a competent person who can expound the true spirit of Hinduism, a competent person who is not cast in the usual priestly or sannyasi mode, someone like a lay intellectual elite, in the words of Max Weber, who also believed that the best proponents of a religion must be not the priestly class, but what he called the lay intellectual elite. So it's a great thing that Rahul Gandhi has done very profound studies in Hinduism, and he can now stand in the public domain and speak authoritatively about what Hinduism is and what Hinduism is not. Something that the BJP finds very hard to combat or compete with or resist. Now, all these, particularly the youthful energy that Rahul Gandhi radiates, as is only evident from the small clipping that I shared with you, cannot but speak to the youth of India. You can't expect the youth to be excited about what is geriatric, what is stiff, what is petrified, what is lifeless. Youth is all about fluidity, about movement, about freedom, about the beauty and the poetry of the body. And that is so beautifully exemplified in Rahul Gandhi. Compare him with any other politician in the Indian context. Compare him with somebody even younger than him, like that young BJP leader from Bangalore, who is also very articulate, very popular. I think his name is Jayasuriya, the Bangalore MP, I forget his full name, or anyone else. Rahul Gandhi will stand out. So today Rahul Gandhi stands out on not 1, 2, 3, but many parameters, and yet someone like Sanju Verma would say, we still insist that he is a Pappu. Now I tell you, there is no better way to attract ridicule and opprobrium to oneself than taking this kind of obstinate stand, completely irrational, indefensible, and this will only offend the youth of India. So there is a reason why Rahul Gandhi's popularity is increasing. Now, in this context, I also need to make a reference to the mood of the nation surveys that are now coming out one after the other. There are many things to be said about it, but here I limit myself to just one. In a mood of the nation survey conducted by one of the agencies which commands a great deal of respect in the Indian context, it is revealed that Rahul Gandhi has 22% acceptance, where Modi has 49% acceptance. Now, I am not unhappy if Modi ji is 49% popular or 69%, that is not my issue. I am only commenting on the truthfulness of an exercise. Even before Rahul Gandhi's graph of nationwide popularity started rising, that is before the 2014 election days, a survey was conducted by the Center for the Study of Developing Societies based in Delhi, with UP as the epicenter. And obviously UP is the very bastion of BJP politics. Or therefore we expect that the Prime Minister's popularity in UP would be the highest nationally, perhaps even higher than, maybe at least comparable to Gujarat. What was the finding there? The finding was so shocking that it was suppressed for several months. Ultimately it came out. It came out indirectly, and now some references are being made. It was found out that Rahul Gandhi was more preferred as the possible Prime Minister of India than Sri Narendra Modi. Whereas 36% of the people preferred Rahul Gandhi, only 32% preferred Narendra Modi ji as the Prime Minister of India in UP. Now, that on the one side, and the finding of these opinion survey experts that all India level, including South India, Modi's popularity is 49%, while Rahul is only 22%. I find that a bit difficult to believe. And I find it all the more difficult to believe when individuals like Smriti Irani, and Smriti Irani, we all know, had no love lost for Rahul Gandhi. They were antagonists, they fought against each other. She lost to Rahul Gandhi lost to her. So it's a very, very dynamic situation. And she is in no need to be charitable to Rahul Gandhi. And yet, she could not help acknowledging the fact that something most unexpected, something unprecedented, something worrisome has come to light about the personality, the charisma of this person. That's because, my friends, that Rahul Gandhi embodies something which is completely fresh, new and unprecedented in the history of Indian politics. I don't say this as a Rahul Bhakt. I am nobody's Bhakt. I say this as somebody who observes national developments. Now, one last word about leadership and I'll close. If you look at what Rahul Gandhi was doing, the clipping that I showed to you was done in the course of his Bharat Jodo Yatra, which covered several thousand kilometers across the country. It was one night, the exercise that he undertook with some children. Now, what is the meaning of this? The meaning is this: he is trying to bring out something from others. There are two types of leaderships, or there are two types of leaders. One is leaders who suck and sponge on others, take the best out of them. Thank God there are a few leaders who believe that they should do exactly the opposite. They should relate to people in a manner that would bring out the best from them for their own sake. That's healthy leadership. That's the kind of leaders any country needs, any country anywhere in the world. And I think the youth of India are now increasingly recognizing this, not just the youth of India, but people everywhere, people of good sense. And fortunately for India, a vast majority of Indians are people with good sense, and therefore the BJP has reasons to worry. The model, the example, the role model that Rahul Gandhi is presenting to India cannot but appeal to the business and bosom of the people, cannot but appeal to their good sense, and therefore more and more people are sure to turn to him. And his place in the hearts of the citizens of India is becoming more and more assured and hallowed. whether you like it or not. It is inevitable. The only way this can be reversed is for BJP leaders to prove that they are better than Rahul Gandhi in what he tries to be. For example, some senior BJP leaders should do something like what you see in this film. A senior BJP leader should reach out to people, traumatized people in distress, difficulty. For example, half a dozen top BJP leaders should go and make their residence in Manipur and stay there until normalcy, peace is restored. And there should be an action or task force in the BJP comprising senior leaders to respond immediately to any distress or difficulty happening anywhere in the country, rather than discrediting any outreach of compassion as photo opportunities or through tragedy tourism, which is nothing but the public display of subhuman jealousy and negativity, which will attract more obloquy from the people of India and discredit the party even further. The party should excel in doing what is good, what is right, what is righteous, what is compassionate, and what touches the hearts of the people. The days of merely showcasing a great leader's incomparable image, larger than life image, and expecting the whole country to look at it from a distance with eyes widening in admiration, awe and wonder, that's gone. Those days are completely gone with the wind. A new era is beginning, and the sooner it is realized, the better. And any negative, unjust, belligerent, violent reaction to this, any attempt to subvert it, any attempt to nip this in the bud, will be understood as such by the people of India and seriously resented, and the people will never forgive any attempt to destroy this prospect, because the hopes of the people are now attached to this. And any attempt to destroy this will also be seen as a blow on the hopes and aspirations of the people and an insult to their good sense. So I fully agree with Srimati Smriti Irani that Rahul Gandhi is now a completely transformed person. And if you will recall, I said it 6 months ago, and my statement at that time attracted quite a few furious adverse reactions from the BJP camp, those who are assigned a special duty to hunt for such videos and to attack them. But slowly, gradually, inevitably, this realization is growing and spreading from one end of the country to the other, and I believe that this augurs well for the country, for the people of India. And if this kind of light can be brought into the political culture of India and the culture of governance, I am sure that this will prognosticate, this will promise enormous good to the people of India. So this is good news. Therefore, with Smriti Irani, let's also welcome this great transformation, this undeniable, unmistakable, indisputable transformation. I would also say this unprecedented transformation that we see in the public space, in the political space, in the democratic space of India. Jai Hind.